Project Explorer. Let's go to that right now. Project Explorer. We'll just click on that and see what happens. Notice this task list over here changes to the Explorer view. It's like typical Windows Explorer. You have your plus here, you open that up, and these are all the files that make up this particular iModel. You can see that what we have is 3D model. Marlowe did that, and so that would have been the architect, Marlowe Associates. Then there's the first floor layout, first floor basement, DGN. The S means it's part of the structural model. The H is heating, ventilating, air conditioning, HVAC, first floor model, and here's all the architectural shell models. So within each of those iModels or files, there are different levels, so that this particular structural file that's referenced into there has a level called S-beams, S-columns, and so on. This is the way it was done by this Marlowe company that designed this particular building. All these files make up our iModel composite model. Some other items to note here on the tabs in Project Explorer would be views. I click on that. We can expand this, and we see that we've got several views that were saved. So for example, double click this one, we'll bring up this dialog for what we want to do. And notice down in the prompt, it's important in this software to always look at the prompt and command. Attach save view, select view. If we click on that view, there's the saved view of the back entrance. Or the corner office, we might want to look at the corner office. We double click there and click here. That's the corner office that we've brought up. It's a saved view. And you noticed, you might have seen it change in scale there. That was because I'm rolling my mouse. I have a 3-button mouse, and the middle button is a roller ball. So if I roll that out, I zoom out. I roll that in, I zoom in. And if I press on it and hold, then I'm going to pan around. So the middle mouse button is very, very useful. Okay, let me close that. And so I can close this up, go back to normal, double click up here, or single click, sorry, and that just fit the view again back the way where we see the entire iModel. The next tab up here would be links. And with links, we can link to the different, this file to different design, sheet, plan, elevation, and so on files. Let's see what we might have. Here we have under designs, 3D design. These are empty, these are different files that are available in the folder, and I can make a link from here to one of those so that I can click on that link and immediately open that other file. So let's just let that go for right now. So when we're through looking at Project Explorer, simply just close it, and we're back looking at our user interface. Continuing on across, these are the view controls, which are the same pretty much as the view controls down here that are on the top of each view itself. And we can review those quickly. View attributes, if I click the down arrow, you can see it has to do with turning off various things. I can clip the 3D model. I can have a display set, and a grid I can have turned on or not. I can see and show line styles, line weights, patterns, text, and so on. Lots of different settings associated with a file. Continuing on, I can click here and change my display style. You can see you have some other controls over the way that the model looks. Now there's two ways to click on that one. The way I did on the down arrow brought up all those settings. If I click and hold on that, it's important to catch this. If I click and hold on that, it brings this up, and this immediately allows me to change to any of those other ways of viewing. So like illustration, that will change it over to this mode, which is a white background and sort of subdued colors that one might use in illustration. So I click and hold there again. I can go to filled hidden line, and you can see what that looks like. It's just flat filled color with a hidden line sort of view, and you'll find whatever view you like the best. You can have the model be transparent, as you see here. So there's lots of different ways. I kind of like smooth shading myself, so we'll go for that for the time being. So this would be to adjust the view brightness. If you're not happy with the brightness, well, just make it a little brighter. You can do that at any point. So we'll put it back to about normal. And this just simply repaints the screen. This would be a zoom in, where you move this little window around until it zooms into that point. Zoom out just says one by one. It just zooms out in a stepwise motion. Zoom window, or window area, we just put a box around the portion we wish to see in detail. If fit the view, rotate the view. Now, this is another one of those icons. If you click it, then it puts it in the mode to do that, whatever is in that little box there. And that's rotate the view. If, conversely, you click and hold, it gives you the different options of what you can put into this window on the screen. I can put just a top view if I wish, and then that changes the icon. Notice, see the little gray on top? That means we're looking at a top view. Or I can click and hold and look at a right view. Or I can put it back to the isometric view. And then again go back to the icon for rotate view, and now I'm in a position to rotate it by pressing down on my left mouse, the left mouse button, in my case with the right hand, but the left mouse button, and holding down and just moving my cursor. Then this is the pan, the usual symbol of the pan, and which is just a hand, and you move that back and forth. And then here's the walk through and fly through. Now this is very like a computer game. I tell you what, to make it show right, what we'll do is let's rotate this around. Rotate your view around till you get sort of a level that you'd like to walk or fly through. And then let's go back to Project Explorer. Do you remember where that was? Up here, Project Explorer. And let's turn off some of the files. So, for example, let's turn the architectural files off. I click on the first one, click on the third one, holding the Shift key down, click on the third one, and just like in any Windows, Word, Excel, it selects all three of those. Then I can right-click on there and turn those files off. And then what we're left with is the structure, some furniture, and the HVAC. Only reason I do that, it's sort of easier to see what we're doing. So for walkthrough, if I click on the screen, do you see that little black dot in the middle? Okay, the farther our distance from that black dot, the faster we go. Okay? And if I move up, we're going in. If I move down from the black dot, we're moving out. And if I turn right, move right, we're moving right, and we're rotating left if I go to the left of it. All relative to that little black dot. So there it is again right there. So I'm going in, I'm walking, 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 walking. And I can go in and I can see the furniture in the office. I can stop anywhere I want just by letting go of the mouse. That would be walkthrough. And you can see there's adjustments that you can make to that. Fly through allows you to go to any elevation at constant speed. So if I click on fly through, it's important to set the speed to whatever I want. So if I want 8 miles per hour, that means in effect I'll be flying at 8 miles an hour through this model, and I'll be able to go up, down, or wherever I want to go. So again, we click on it and hold, and away we go. Now we're going up, and now we're looking down, and now we're looking around, and here we go over here and up and look at the HVAC, and walk through, and so on. We stopped right in the middle of a computer. And so then I come back and fit the view again. So this is a lot of fun, but it's also really quite useful for exploring models.